Hello out there, this is Wakeangel2K1, and today I went out trying to find a Fox figure at Target. Not my usual Target, which is across from where I work, no, the other Target. The one that's like a half-hour drive through really crappily paved streets in the Bronx and down this stupid hill that makes you think you're gonna, slip off, like lose your brake controls and a whole bunch of inconvenient travel, and there's a bunch of crazy stupid drivers around it that almost kill you all the time. And he wasn't there! In fact, they only had Wave 1 of the World of Nintendo figures on the clearance rack, so I'm pretty sure Target's not even going to be carrying the Fox figure. So I guess I'll be scouting out more Kmarts, but as a consolation, they did have Fixit in stock, a figure I have been trying to get for a while. Fixit is, of course, a character from the Robots in Disguise cartoon, the current Transformers cartoon on the air right now. And besides being a bit hollow in the back, this guy actually does the best job of looking like his show model compared to any of the other Transformers toys I've seen in this line. So good on him. Fixit has a really expressive range of articulation. Let's see, he has, like, his head is on like a ball joint and a swivel, and his waist can turn and it's also ball jointed so it can tilt slightly. He has ball jointed elbows, ball jointed shoulders. His wheels, they rotate, but he has like two little toenails there that he can balance on so he doesn't fall. He actually stays balanced pretty well, which is good considering he has no heels. It's just a wheel back there. And he, because of transformation, he actually, whoop, look at that. Yeah, Fixit has, like, what I like to call the, oops, I fell backwards and now I'm a Joel Tank transformation. Like, seriously, this is almost on the level of the one-step Transformer. The only fault in the transformation I can come up with is that it can be a little bit hard to line up those grooves in his arms to the nubs on his hips to actually complete the transformation. But, once you do it, there you go. He is the tiniest and friendliest looking drill tank. Like, yay, I am a drill tank now. It's funny because in the cartoon he has yet to transform, and he has these permanently mounted drills in his hands. Like, they're held in place with clips, so they're removable but very difficult to do so. I understand that if you do remove the drills, what's basically left behind is a 5mm peg hole, so you can stick things in there. I've seen people put the combiner hand foot guns in there to make big giant hand mode. But if there was any character that needed to come with a bunch of swapping hands accessories, it would be this guy. Give him his little 3-fingered hands and the drills and like that little rape tentacle thing that freaked out Strong Arm. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. And his transformation back to robot mode is done. Like, this is as close to a one-step changer as I've ever seen a Legion toy. Like, and his posability is like, it's so expressive for a Legion. Like, look at this, he's already doing his drill that shall pierce heaven itself. I love this guy. He is adorbs. He is toots adorbs. I love him. Alright, so technically speaking, Fixit would fall into the Cyberverse Legion scale, as that is his price point and what his packaging would suggest. But he clearly does not scale with the other figures in this line. But you know what? That makes sense, because Fixit isn't supposed to be a Cyberverse Legion figure. He's supposed to be a mini-con. He's meant to look small next to deluxe figures. So let's see if we can put him with any contemporaries. How about the mini-cons from the Mini-Con Assault team? Okay. Let's get the 3 of them out here. Yeah, he's the right size, although the proportions are completely off because Fixit has this gigantic head compared to them. Although I suppose you could say that that's because Fixit is a mini-con from Cybertron, and these guys are mini-cons from, wherever they came from in the More Than Meets the Eye comic. How about next to a canon smaller bot, like next to a Legends figure? Again, the size doesn't seem to be bad. It's only the proportions. So yeah, I mean, Fixit's probably not going to do much blending in with your Generations displays, but he does do the perfect job of appearing in scale next to the Warrior class figures, which are the deluxes for the Robots in Disguise cartoon itself. So, in that way, he accomplishes his task perfectly. It's like, he matches the deluxe character's scale, but he's at a Legion price, which makes perfect sense because he's supposed to be small. So, yeah, that works out perfectly. That's a really clever use, a really clever way to use the different size scales to make a character in the proper scale that he's supposed to be. It's like it's kind of like Hasbro figured out a life hack. Like, we could sell him at the deluxe price points and put a whole bunch of stuff in with him, like we are doing with the partner minicons for Drift. Or we can just make him a Cyberverse Legion figure, and then he'd fit in perfectly. So yes, I really love Fixit. He is a fantastic little guy. And you know what? Looking at the base, I see that there's this little slot thing. I know that there was one episode in the cartoon where there was this combiner guy who was like 5 spiders that all came together to form a single robot. And I'm wondering, if they make a toy of that guy, will he have combiner ports that can clip into this little slot? Because so that you could make the Fixit arm, like, look, he's got me, I can't get off, help. Remember that episode where Fixit was forced to turn into an arm? I mean, with how his waist bends, I could totally see that. He looks like he could totally be an improvised arm on a Transformer Gestalt. That would be hilarious. I want to see that. If that happens, I would totally get the spider guy just to do it. Yeah, that 5 spider guy. But yeah, even if that little combiner gimmick never actually happens, I still love Fixit just for what he is. And if you can track him down, I would recommend getting him. He only costs like $6, so it's not like he's even a big money sink. So this has been Wakeangel2K1, and I'm signing off.